I'm Amanda and I run Mums, Bums and Tums classes, which is a fitness class for you to bring your babies to. So I thought I would start a little podcast with some mums just to talk about general mum life and the worries that we have and the fitness that we do and everything else involved. So yeah, we have Charlotte with us today, who, if you want to introduce yourself.
Hello. Charlotte. Hello. I'm 30, met Amanda, when was it now? June.
Yeah.
Yeah, June, through Abby.
Yeah.
So Abby comes, doesn't she?
Yes.
And then seeing that she was tagging you on Insta and I was like, hello.
I need to go.
Where is this? So then came along, said hello, and then the rest is history.
Yeah.
And yeah, come. I haven't been this month, so.
That's fine. Work's busy.
But we're doing the boot camp.
Yeah.
Been doing the boot camp every night, so, you know.
Good.
It's still working. But yeah,
Good.
so.
Enjoying it.
Loving it. I'm a stone and a half down now.
Amazing. Feel better for it?
Yeah, dress size and a stone and a half down.
Amazing. Mentally feeling better?
Oh my God, so much better. Like, it's insane how much better it changes your whole outlook and everything, isn't it?
Definitely. And the girls joining in with you?
Yeah, Rosie does it all the time.
Does
Lily
she?
now, Lily's like kind of, because obviously she was coming, weren't she, with me every week, sorry. Lily's kind of now like, I'm bored now. She's like done now. But she's ADHD as well, so.
Yeah.
She's not arsed anymore. Rosie's like, come on, Mum, are we doing your exercise now? And I'm like, holy shit, okay.
That's good though, because it holds you a little bit accountable. So you're like...
If it gets to 7 o'clock and I've not done it, Rosie's shouting at me. Put it that way.
That's my girl.
And I'm like, Rosie, Mummy needs a break tonight. She's like, no, we have a break on a weekend. And I'm like, oh, fabulous. And then I'm literally dying. And she's like, come on, Mum, keep up. And I'm like, oh.
You know, but that is good though to have that, because also she's seeing how healthy it is to have that in your life.
Yeah.
And to know that it's something you should do, not just for obviously physical, but also for like your mental
Well,
health.
exactly, because when we were younger, we didn't get this support and things like we're doing now, did we? And we just got like I seen something on Instagram the other day where it was like a Special K advert or something when it was saying, did you see that pinch me thing? Oh, no.
I think I might have shared it on my story.
Yeah, it was you. Yeah, it was you, I'm sure it was.
And it said like, yeah,
if you can pinch me, you need to lose some weight.
I remember my mum being on a Special K diet and I was like, oh,
Yeah,
I want to
mine
be on a
was
Special K diet.
Yeah, like 2 bowls of Special K a day. And I was like, what? What is this?
Looking back, it's horrendous.
Yeah,
now.
it is bad. So it's good for the girls to
But
obviously see it.
yeah, because that's like with Nala, she loves coming in and lifting weights.
Yeah.
And I was petrified to lift weights until like 7 years ago when I
was
started
till like
PTing.
June, till I came here.
Yeah.
I'd never walk in a gym and go to the weight section.
No.
I'd literally run away and be like, oh, everyone's staring at me.
Now you're strutting it.
And now I'm like, yeah.
No, and it is so important for them to see, because I did dance as well from the age of 3.
Yeah.
So I was always taught that I was too big.
Yeah.
Had to be skinny. I had to, be perfect, and you're not going to be. So I think that was quite a toxic. So mentally now I'm in such a better place, and I do put that down to a lot to having a girl.
Yeah,
A daughter.
100%. Because your whole outlook changes, because you're like,
Massively.
you don't want any of the stuff that we got drilled into us, which was negative, drilled into them.
Exactly. But
So-
that's one of the good ways that the world's going now, as much as it's going sometimes too far, it is showing us a better way to look at ourselves and accept who we are, as long as we're healthy and happy.
Yeah, 100%.
You don't have to shrink yourself all the time.
But this is what's amazing about your class as well, though, because the kids come with us.
I
And
know.
it's just the
and they're
best
seeing
thing
it. That's
ever.
what I say about classes. There's no rules, as long as everybody is safe. Kids can lift weights, kids can go on a rower.
Look at Rosie throwing the bloody balls everywhere, and Lily doing the
Ropes.
Yeah, the ropes. Jesus Christ, more of an animal than me. Christ alive.
That's what you want.
I know.
I'm teaching them well, so
know.
they're training you at home.
You are. You
I know
really
you'll have to
are.
get some equipment at home for them.
We've got kettlebells and stuff, and they swing
you?
them everywhere. Yeah, Lily was doing a 6 kilogram kettlebell the other day, and I was like, you are 4.
Calm down.
You are
You're bigger
4.
than me.
Yeah, honest to God. And I was like, child, you are 4. Because Steve
though.
uses them. So,
Okay. Is he really into his fitness as well?
he does the boot camps with us as well every night.
Does he?
Yeah, he
Oh, I
loves
love
it.
that.
Yeah, it's like a little family thing.
I know. I absolutely
I'm the
love
one
that.
that's literally dripping in sweat, though, dying, and everyone else is just like, what's up with you? I'm
working the hardest.
Obviously.
I love it.
Obviously.
No, that's what you want. No, you want the whole family. And then it's more exciting for the kids
Yeah.
because they're like, oh, we get to spend time with mum and dad, and like they want to be part of it. They want
Yeah.
us to be part of it.
Yeah,
sorry.
100%.
And it's really important. Well done. Very proud of you. Good, it's good.
Exciting.
It's very good, yeah. So with classes and bringing the girls, what do you find easier, like bringing the girls to the gym or doing it at home, or it doesn't really matter?
So right now, coming to the gym, I don't have to bring the kids with me now because they're both in full-time school. But prior to September, it was so much easier bringing Lily with me.
It just has that accessibility.
Oh my God, yeah. Because before, obviously, I found you in June and everything, if I wanted to go to the gym, I had to go to the gym either when Lily was in nursery and Rosie was in school, but then trying to work, trying to do all the housework, all the cooking, all the cleaning, everything like that. You can't keep on top of it, obviously. So then it was when the kids are in bed, but then once the kids are in bed, 7, 8 o'clock, you ain't going to want to go to the gym. And
tell me about it.
You want to sit down on the couch and just chill out. Like me and Steve want to sit down, watch a film or catch up on our days.
Yeah, because you don't get any time with them otherwise.
Exactly, yeah. So when I did find you and I was like, oh my God, I can take Lily. Every Wednesday I was here, weren't I? And I was like, Wednesdays are our day now.
Yeah.
Came and that was
and you've got that quality time as well. And it's nice. And you meet other mums who are in that similar boat. Yeah. And sometimes all you need is to come into that class and know that some other mum's going through exactly the same thing you are.
Oh God, but you make it better though, I find, you know.
Me?
Yeah. So you look after the kids. Like you are literally like number one babysitter.
Nurse.
You are. You need like another qualification, honest to God. And that's what Charlotte with little Brody. Yeah. So I introduced Charlotte to you as well.
Yeah.
And I was like, bring Brody. And she was like, yeah, but what if Brody cries? And I was like, if he cries, he cries. Amanda's there.
Well, that's it. People always message before it and ask, and I'm like, it's kids' class.
Yeah.
What if they're naughty? It's a kids' class. They're going to be naughty. They're kids.
They're running around everywhere.
Like, as long as they're happy and they're safe.
Yeah. If they're getting involved, even better, but a little cry is nothing, is it? You've been feeding bottles, giving them cuddles, winning them.
That's the best part of the job.
You've been doing everything. So I feel like you make it a lot better as well because you ease us mums.
But I feel like that's what mums is. That's what's lacking for mums is that support. 100%. Because I didn't have that with Nyla, and I didn't work out after having her till she was 8 months old.
Yeah.
And obviously, as a PT, there's like that thing. Oh, she needs to bounce back. She needs to be back into her fitness. And I was just like, no. Yeah. And obviously, because Josh works away a lot.
Yeah.
I just couldn't go to the gym.
Yeah.
The thought of stepping into a gym made me feel ill. And then I found here and started the classes, and I was like, it's perfect.
Yeah, it is.
It's what we need. And I used to bring Nala before she could walk and run and was wild.
And look at her now.
And now, now she's barred from class. She just wants to do laps because she's obsessed with the running. I don't know where she gets it from.
She loves it though.
She does.
And it's good, like we were saying before, it's good for them to have that instilled in them.
Yeah.
It is good.
Yeah, because we want to put her into like, obviously I used to dance, so we want to put her into dancing, but more of like a gymnastic side. But also, I don't know, it's hard. So I'd be more involved maybe in knowing that she's not being told to shrink herself and that perfection side type of thing.
I don't think they do it anymore. Anyway, do they?
I don't know. I do think it's changed a lot because my dance teachers were like 80. So it was very old fashioned, but it was amazing. Like I learned a lot of respect and morals from them.
See, our girls go to dancing and they don't get told any of that no more. There's literally every shape and size in our dance school, and it's amazing. And you see it when we do our shows. They do an annual show in the floral, and it's incredible to just see. So it is nice, yeah. So I think maybe things are changing.
It's definitely changing for the better.
Yeah.
100%. Which is good. That's what we want.
Of course.
Especially, how do you find that they were having 2 girls? Like, are they very different to one another?
Yeah. So Lily is me. ADHD nutter. Like, Fruit Loop. Just tell you what, as soon as that medication can get in her throat. That sounds awful, that doesn't it? But Christ alive. She's just a Duracell bunny.
How old is she now?
4.
Yeah.
But she showed ADHD tendencies from like 18 months old. She's just like...
Really?
Yeah.
I suppose so because you see it more.
This is it. So I got diagnosed 3 years ago, which was around the time Lily kind of started showing signs. She stims and all that as well. So... yeah, she's very high on the spectrum, but she masks, which a woman does.
Yeah, well, that's why it takes so long to
like in schools, nurseries and schools haven't really seen a lot. Whereas when she comes home, we call her Tigger. She's literally like bang, bang, bang.
She's got to get all that energy out that she's kept in all day.
But like here, she wasn't like she is at home. So like you didn't really see,
yeah.
Lily was.
It probably does take her a while to get comfortable though as well.
Yeah. Whereas Rosie is Steve. Rosie's very calm.
Reserved.
Yes. Very, very chill, but sassy as anything.
Yeah, that's just a girl thing, I think I've found. So 3 is hard.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, 3-nager.
Wow.
Yeah, it is hard.
Yeah.
So they're very different. So I'd say Rosie's more of the active one, more than anything as well. Yeah, she's more of the active one, but like she likes to dance and gymnastics or swimming.
Yeah.
My week doesn't end with activities. Whereas Lily's kind of just like, oh, do I have to? Oh, do I have to? So she started dancing now. She started last month. And at first she was like, oh, I love it. Now she's like,
over
every Saturday,
next
do I have
thing,
to?
yeah.
And I'm like, but that's like an ADHD tendency as well, isn't it? She's like,
she's got to find that one thing that like resonates with her, which might not be that, which is probably not good news for you with running about and taking them everywhere.
Yeah. Well, Lily starts swimming in 2 weeks, so I'm like, let's see how long this lasts for.
Yeah. Where's she doing that?
Haley's swimming school in Stanley School, is it? In Pensby? Yeah. So she starts there in 2 weeks.
Has she done any swimming yet?
She's done like obviously when we've been on holiday and stuff like that, and when we've gone to like Guinea Gap or something. But not any lessons as such.
It's important though.
Well, yeah, of course. Important. But she's like a fish. She is genuinely a fish in water. Yeah,
that's good.
When we went to Greece in September, Jesus Christ, you didn't even see it. She was just jumping in everywhere. Like she was just taking all her armbands off and everything, just like, phew, and we were like, okay, kid, you can't swim yet. Please don't drown.
Let's be safe. Please.
So we were like, we need to get you on swimming lessons.
That's good though. So it is important. It's really, really important.
Yeah. Rosie can swim, which is good.
Yeah.
But we need to get Liz.
Did they do it on school as well?
Not yet. Not until...
Is it year 5 or 6?
Year 5 or 6, something like that, yeah. I don't know when it is. Rosie's in year 3 now.
Oh my God.
I know. And Lily's in F1 now. So, handy though, having them both in the same school again.
Yeah. God. Same day. Is she full-time? Both of them?
Oh my God. Do you know what, right?
I know she's my last.
Oh no, right. I know she's my last, Lily. We're never having another baby. We've said that. No more. No, I'm done. I couldn't have 3. Like, 2 is hard enough. And I know I'm one of 4 girls, sorry. Wow. I know that I'd have another girl. And then if I had another girl, that means Lily would be middle child. I'd have to have another. I couldn't. I'd have to have 4 just to cut that middle child out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I couldn't.
But then you'll have 2 middle children.
Yeah. See, there was me, my younger sister Lauren, my older sister Sophie. We were born within like 14 months of each other. So I was middle child with us 3. And then my older sister Danielle is 10 years older than me.
Yeah.
So Danielle was like kind of out with her mates doing...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So we were like the 3 musketeers. And I was the middle child and I was a dickhead. So I know... Lily is be a dickhead.
Middle child syndrome. Well, see, I think Nala's my middle child.
Do you? Yeah.
100%. She acts like if I get a middle child next, God help us all.
Because they always say second is worse. And it is for me.
Ooh. But my sister had a little girl, 10 months. She's 10 months older than Nala. And I was, because it was lockdown. Well, post-lockdown. So you could have like your little bubbles. So I was their bubble. And I used to just be at her house every day because I didn't have work. Yeah. So I was like, no, Molly's my first child. Nyla's my second. So that's how I look at it. That makes me feel a little bit better about it sometimes.
Do you think you will have another baby?
Yeah, we would love another one.
Yeah. Married
just one. No, we'll get house baby, wedding, baby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I don't want too big of a gap. I always said 3 years.
Okay.
But we got to 2 and I was like, when she was 2, I was like, absolutely not ready for another yet. Especially, obviously, having your own business. Not getting, obviously, the support. It's hard.
Maternity pay.
Yeah. It's no one to cover the classes. Yeah. So I was like, maybe we'll wait a little bit. And obviously Josh does work away a lot. So we've got to factor that in.
Yeah, of course.
Because he does love what he does. And I don't want him to have to stop doing what he does. So it's hard.
We've got 3.5 years and it's perfect.
Yeah.
Between them.
Well, she's nearly 3.5 now. So we'll go for 4 to 5.
Josh, get busy. Looking at you.
But so we'll just see. It's going to happen when it happens. It took us a year to get pregnant with her. So, but I got very like, when we were trying, I was very like stressed with it. I was taking ovulation tests and pregnancy tests left, right and centre.
What your body knows when you're doing that. That's why it probably took you a year.
And then I remember I had a car crash. Thankfully, not bad. Well, it was, but I wasn't hurt. And I got pregnant that weekend after it. What? And I was like, it obviously wasn't meant to be. Yeah. Because if I'd have been pregnant, I probably would have lost her.
Yeah, maybe.
So that's the way I look at it. So I've just got to think it'll happen when it's meant to happen.
Yeah.
And they'll come.
They will. But that was the same with us and Lily. 18 months we were trying for
Yeah.
with Lily.
It's
and I was the
hard.
same, very much like regimented, right, let's go.
Yeah.
And you get obsessed with
do.
it, don't you?
I got all the apps and everything.
Yeah, no, I did. Well, they can't say whether I did or not, but they thought I had a chemical miscarriage, which is basically before it's fully fused, and it's basically like a really heavy menstrual cycle, like. But they call it a chemical miscarriage because you were trying so much that they can't confirm nor deny
whether it was.
Yeah, but because it was like so, but yeah, and then 18 months later, and do you know what? It's funny that you say it happened when it shouldn't have done. Well, after your car crash kind of thing is, we were due to get married in May 2020. Yeah, we started trying 18 months before that, and then it got to the December 2019, and we were like, right, call it quits now, otherwise I'm going to be massive in a dress.
Yeah.
And obviously it was before COVID hit and stuff, and then end of January.
It's
blue
like
tick,
your body,
and I was like, I mean,
thank God for COVID.
Thank God for COVID, Christ. I mean,
it is, your body does know. It picks up when you're stressed.
Oh yeah. But the minute we said stop, boom. And I was like, wow. Because it was 18 months of torment. And then all of a sudden, 2 lines. And I was like,
I know, you're waiting for them 2 lines, then you see and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, that was literally our reaction. It was on a Saturday morning before Steve was going to work as well, and he was like, will you just hurry up? And I was like, I've got to wait 3 minutes. And he was like, oh,
precisely.
And then it literally come up and he went, oh, okay, love you, bye.
What a day in work.
And I was like, bye, love you. And then he went to work, rung me an hour later, and he was like, shit, it's happening. I was like, it's happening.
It is happening.
Second baby's coming. And he went, okay, we'll speak later.
Okay, I'm just going to have a drink. I know, well, when I found out I'd gone down, so Josh is from Essex, so I went after the crash, I went down to Essex because he was working down there and we stayed at his mum's. And we just had a nice weekend together because obviously I was really emotional and stuff.
Yeah.
Had some time off work. And then I came back up and I did a test. I think I'd just come back that day. I drove the 4 hours, come back, did a test. And I was about to get in the bath and then it came up 2 lines and I was like, hang on, that's not what it usually says. And I didn't have any others to test. Obviously, I know they say you can't get a false positive, but I was like, I need to do more. Ran to Home Bargain, bought like another 5. Tried to FaceTime him and he was in work and he didn't answer. And I was like,
rude.
I don't know what to do. I need to tell someone, but I can't tell anyone before him. And he finished work at 6 and I had a client at 6. So I was like this with my client. Don't say anything. I was just going round and round in my head. So it was like the hardest thing to keep in because you're so excited.
Yeah, of course.
Told him, ran to my mum, told her.
Oh.
And then, because you want it too much, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
It's hard.
That's
so.
And it's your anniversary today, isn't it?
It is my anniversary today,
Happy
7 years,
anniversary.
thank you. So yeah, we'll come a long way, but it's
100%.
nice.
It's the same with me and Steve though. Rosie wasn't a whoops, but she was a kind of a let's just see what happens, but wasn't expecting it to be so soon. We'd got together in the September, and the July I found out I was pregnant with Rosie.
Wow.
So that was very fast. Very fast.
Thankfully worked.
But yeah, it was amazing, obviously. But we've just celebrated 9 years of us being together now. Yeah. So
Congratulations. No ring?
Yeah, no, we are. We're married. I just don't wear them.
I
just don't wear them. No, long story. I had an allergic reaction to my rings after 2 years of wearing them.
Really?
Yeah.
That means you need a new one.
I keep hinting this. I keep hinting this, and he's not getting the hint.
Just tell him outright.
It was white gold. I've got engagement, wedding, and eternity ring. All white gold.
Same.
And I don't know whether it's my rings or whether it was me. We moved house last February and I was scrubbing the kitchen and then my fingers started getting itchy.
You might have got something under it.
Yeah. But I've had them cleaned. I've had them re-dipped, re-cleaned, everything. And I'm still reacting to them. Put them on the other week and my finger just ballooned. So I don't know. And so I just don't wear them now.
Oh, do you not feel naked though?
Yeah, all the time. I've still got like the indentation on my bones of where they've sat for so long.
How hard is that?
I know, it is crazy, but yeah.
It's sad though as well because obviously you want to wear it.
Well, yeah. Everyone always thinks that though. They always go, no ring. And I'm like, actually, I've been married 3 years next May.
Funny story.
Yeah, it's funny story.
Just doing my heading today, okay?
Yeah. We're divorced today. That's just men on a difficult day anyway, isn't it?
In the doghouse today.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
When are they not?
Well, true. Love it. But yeah, it's madness.
It is. What's next for the business, do you think? Do you think you're just going to keep going as you're going?
Just, doing it as we're doing. So at the minute, obviously, the goal is to just have classes all the time.
Yeah.
Obviously, with business, as you know, there's ups and downs.
100%.
So beginning of the year for gyms is great. So January to July, we're chocker.
Yeah.
Then it goes to summer holidays. We come down a bit.
Yeah.
So, but when class dies down, PT picks up. So it's like swings and roundabouts, doesn't it?
No, I get that.
So, my goal is to just have all through the year a steady flow of classes with people in.
Well, you're going to get booming in January, let's be honest.
Well, yeah, that's
Everyone
when we've got a
gets on
waiting
that.
list, and it's like, what am I doing? But it's weird. That's when we like start introducing more classes a day, which although this next year, because she's in preschool, which she only does, except for a Monday, she only does mornings.
Oh, why?
Just because she does part-time preschool, part-time nursery, because hours are better at nursery for... But I wanted to get her in the preschool because once she's in the preschool, she'll definitely get into the school. So
see, our preschool, you can go to the after-school club.
Yeah, see, she can do that because she's not in the full day.
Oh, could you not put her in the full day?
Yeah, but... So I need to look into that. Thankfully, my mum's retired.
Oh, amazing.
So, when that comes, we'll just have to have a little rejig of clients and stuff.
Yeah, but you'll work around it.
That's the joy of having a business. As you know yourself.
I know, it is. And you've just got to work around you and your family.
Well, that's the best thing I ever did, was go hard. Same. Thankfully for Josh, I could do it.
Yeah. Same with me.
He gave me that leeway to do it. And very grateful, thank you. But I remember after having Nyla, and I worked in a change gym, and they were like, "Oh, we can't give you set hours, we can't give you set days." And I said, "Can't do it because
they just don't cater to parents. They just don't.
No,
and a lot of companies don't.
And I get that, it's hard because you have to. Some people don't have kids, but then I can't just drop my child off I can't drop her off at a nursery at 5 a.m.
No, not.
So what do you expect me to do? And that's when at first Josh was like, just be a stay-at-home mum. And I was like, yes, dream come true. A month in, I was like, this isn't for me.
So bored, don't you? I did it and I was like, I'm out. And he was like, what you doing? I was like,
you need something for yourself. And I needed to just I needed my own money as well because I hate asking all the time. He's gone out, worked really hard, and I'm like, oh, let me buy myself some clothes. So it's less guilt.
Nyla needs some shoes. And you're like, Josh,
we really need to go to this 5th Halloween party.
And he's
with a new outfit.
Really?
Yeah. So
another Christmas lantern walk in Chester Zoo or something. Yeah. And he's like,
every year.
Really?
Yeah, we're actually getting the fireworks on Sunday.
What? The tramway ones, so are we?
Oh, yeah. I'll see you there.
Yeah. We literally live around the corner.
Do you?
Yeah. Opposite Vicky Park. So very handy for us.
Very good.
I know. Last year we didn't go. We just literally...
No, we didn't get tickets last year.
No, we didn't. So we just sat in the back garden and watched them.
I was going to say, would you not do that? Because I said to Josh, should we just go and drive and park down the street and watch them? Because that's what we usually do with on fire night, because she's not a big fan of fire.
Yeah.
So like birthdays, she won't let you sing happy birthday or nothing. She needs to leave. She's petrified, which is not a bad fear.
Yeah.
But so sometimes she doesn't want to get out of the car. So I was like, why don't we just get some snacks, drive somewhere?
Yeah.
And the Woody have a good one. They have good fireworks. So we'll just drive by there,
Or go on the waterfront and just watch them all.
Yeah, done that.
Yeah, that's nice. I like doing that with kids. We did that over the summer. We did a movie night in the boot.
I love that.
Oh my God, it was amazing. We just literally went up to New Brighton, collapsed the back seats in the car, took all our duvets and pillows and everything, took an iPad and just did a movie night and watched the sunset.
Oh
and
my
it was
God,
the best thing ever.
I've done that before, Nyla.
Yeah.
Josh took his work van, and we just sat in the back with, I think it was a Mackey's, and a couple of ciders.
Yeah, we opened the boot.
It was really nice.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, we are very lucky. I love a sunset as well. Very lucky to live where we do.
We are indeed, 100%.
Need to make the most. I actually we went for a sunset walk, me and my mum and Nyla, the other week. We went for a sunset walk, and in the car behind us, someone had come down and they'd got a hammock for inside their car, which clipped around the front screen and around the boot. And they would just lay on a hammock in the car, and I was like, that looks dreamy. With food.
Right, my head can't comprehend this.
I need to find a picture of it because you wouldn't believe it unless you saw it. I walked past and I was like,
wow,
seeing that?
Through his car.
Yeah, so put all the seats down. Yeah, him and his missus. I was like, genius.
Oh, that is genius.
I know.
I'm literally on Amazon later.
Yeah. Quick, Steve, we need this. Amanda said.
They were like, what? Using your car too.
Yeah, definitely. Best way.
Yeah.
100%. Get it saved on your phone. Definitely.
I know that does sound dreamy though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to do it. Got to have them chill moments, especially as mum. But how are you finding business then? Did you start the business after the girls, obviously?
So it's like a long story, my story, getting to where I am today. So I own Rosie and Lily Photography, newborn and family photographer. Been doing it 4 years now, 4 years this month.
Amazing.
Yeah, because it was 4 years when Lily was born,
Wow.
So basically, I've always worked with kids. Done childcare in college, childcare in uni. Did a year's children's nursing in uni, but knees couldn't hack it because of my knee problem and was just like, I'm out. And then did primary school teaching.
Oh, really?
Yeah, finished and everything. And then was like, don't want to do this no more.
Not for me.
Then that's when I met Steve, fell pregnant. I was like, definitely don't want to do this anymore. I'm having my own sprog now.
Yeah, don't be looking after anyone else's.
But then had Rosie and then went into recruitment.
Yeah.
Did recruitment for a couple of years and then was just like, do you know when you just know that something isn't your passion and you're just bored? And I was like, I'm doing the same thing every day. I was literally going into work, doing the same thing, going home, bored shitless.
Yeah.
And I wasn't enjoying it. And I'd always try and find an excuse to not go into work the morning after. Like, that's horrible, that, to admit. But
not the life you want, is it?
No. And I was generally like, right, what excuse can I say that Rosie's, what illness has she got today now?
The joys of kids.
I know, yeah. Like, if she's woke up with snotty nose, salt, she can't go into nursery, got to stay home. So I just found that I wasn't enjoying that. And then obviously fell pregnant with Rosie, COVID hit. Fell pregnant with Lily, sorry, COVID hit. And was like, right, this is now perfect time to actually think about what I want to do. We're all furloughed. Luckily, Steve was as well.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, because pregnant women were classed as high risk, weren't they?
Yeah.
So Steve got furloughed, I was furloughed, and it was brilliant. We had all this time off. And because of Steve's job, because he's a gas engineer, he was classed as a high priority work or whatever it was. So Rosie could still go into nursery. So we just did it that Rosie went in twice a week just so that we just had a bit of time to us. Because through COVID, obviously, it was hell, weren't it, for everyone? Yeah. So Rosie went in twice a week and then we were like renovating the house and all sorts of stuff. And then it got towards the end of Lily's pregnancy and I was seeing like a few of my friends that had just given birth and they were going for newborn photography shoots and I was like, oh, this looks nice. Oh, look at the babies. And then started showing Steve, like, how have they got them in that position? How have they done this? How have they done that? And then that was it then. ADHD brain, hyper-focus. Yeah. And I was like, this is going to be me.
I need to know every fact ever about this.
Yeah. So I literally was like, I'm doing this. So then we booked a newborn photo shoot with a photographer over in Egbert. She doesn't do it now anymore, but she was the only one that we knew that did animals as well. And we've got our dog. Yeah. And our Maisie's like my firstborn.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't physically birth her, I swear to God I did.
Feels like it.
My love for her, I did. So we went to her and then, I just basically watched the photographer do everything. And I was just fixated on everything she did. And then went home, got a business loan.
Why not?
Literally just went on and
put your trust in yourself.
Yeah, I went,
best way.
Sod it, let's do it. Got a business loan and just went boom, done. And then got it all, obviously, like equipment, everything delivered. But I'd done photography part-time in college as well as like a night school in college.
Okay.
So I already understood the basics of photography. Okay. And I'd always dabbled and I'm always the one that's never in the photos. I'm always taking the photos, et cetera. So just kind of went from there. And then I had Lily. Obviously, we went for the photo shoot. I got all my stuff. And then my friend had a baby and I was like, give me your child.
Now.
Like, she's my first child that I'm going to practice on. Thank you. Give me your baby. And then literally went from there.
Off.
Yeah. Took photos of her baby. She shared it everywhere.
So where did you do it then? In the house?
Started in the house. Literally lasted a month in a house because it was just mental. So then I went and got a unit in Upton in Big Padlock. So they've got like office buildings around the back. Literally got like small in this room. Started in there and I did 6 months in there and I was like, outgrown it already. So I stayed in the same office building and basically tripled the room size. Amazing. Was there for a year and then again I was like, no one knew I was there though, this is the thing. So there was no advertisement. I couldn't put any signs up anywhere. Past it. Yeah, we couldn't see nothing other than social media. So I was like, I want a shop front now. I want one. So then I went and got a shop down in Birkenhead. I mean, it was okay. A couple of years I was there, it's all right. It was on Market Street, but we survived.
Yeah,
and then
we made it.
We made it, and then I've moved to where I am now, opposite Vicky Park.
Amazing.
And when was that? February. and yeah,
loving it.
insane.
Suppose it makes your life easier as well because you don't have to transport all your stuff around. There's enough space for it all to grow.
Like there are some newborn photographers out there that do mobile photo shoots, and I'm like, how? I could not do that.
No.
Packing the car full of the lighting, the equipment, everything.
Yeah, it's all the setup and put down as well. It takes a long time.
Yeah.
You don't realise all the behind. And then obviously all the editing.
Oh my God.
Which people forget about. Just want the photos there and then.
No comment. Because I'll say something I'll regret later.
Moving swiftly on.
But yeah, I love it. Best decision I ever made. And again, going back to being a mum with a business like yourself, I can cater everything around the kids.
Yeah.
So my hours generally are revolved around the girls.
Yeah.
Which is incredible.
Just makes everything so much easier. I know. I think back to when I started PT, and it's been a PT for 7 years. When I started PT and I worked in Pure Gym, and I used to work like in the mornings, come home, or work out myself in the middle of the day, go back and do the evenings. And I'd be doing stupid hours. Oh, yeah. And now I think I work one evening and that's it. I am done.
Perfect.
I am done working evenings. It's nice to have one, just 3 hours, one evening.
I know, but back then I bet you didn't realise that it was really of a slug because you didn't have Nyla.
I was 24 as well, so life was a lot easier. I lived at home with my mum. It was didn't have a child, had my own money. What a day.
What a day. Oh, glorious days.
So yeah. But it does make life so much easier.
100%.
And I feel like there's loads of ups and downs, but the ups definitely outweigh the downs.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I wouldn't be here where I am now today, successfully, where I am with my business, if it wasn't for my girls. Because I think if I didn't have my girls, who were my determination, basically, to get this business where I was, I'm, you know what an ADHD person's like, I would have just probably packed it in after 6 months.
Yeah, given up. Yeah. It's not for me. It's not doing well.
Yeah. It wasn't that it wasn't doing well, it was more of the pressure and the editing side of things and the time frames and all that.
The customers.
We all get some a-hole customers.
Yeah.
You know who you are.
And it's hard because it is part of the job.
Yeah.
But they forget that even though you're a business, you're a person.
Yeah.
And you are a solo business.
Oh, yeah.
So they are just talking to you. So
I try to reiterate this as much as possible.
Yeah.
You know.
It's hard.
It is hard. But yeah, it's all for my girls.
Exactly.
And Rosie now says she wants to be me. Which
isn't that the most amazing thing?
Yeah, honest to God, it literally, every time she says it. So in school, they did like a careers day the other week, and they said, what does everyone want to be when they're older, blah, blah, blah. And Rosie turned around and was like, I want to be a photographer and take over my mummy's business so she can retire. And I was like,
trained well.
Literally, I was sobbing.
So sweet.
Honestly, I was sobbing. She was like, my mummy's done all the hard work and I'll just take over. I was like, oh,
that's good though.
I know.
That's what you want.
I know.
Would you teach her?
Yeah.
No.
She kind of does a bit with me now.
I love it.
So like when I do like cake smashes and stuff, she comes in with me.
See, and that's the best way. And like, I didn't have that when my mum was, because she worked in the school that I was in, but I couldn't go round with her.
See, my mum's a theatre nurse, so I couldn't exactly go into a theatre with her.
So you can't go with them, but I feel like there's a lot more jobs now where you can get your kids involved, and it's so good for them to see.
Oh God, yeah.
So like Josh is a race car mechanic, very niche, but very exciting for a 3-year-old who is obsessed with anything on wheels.
Oh my God, yeah.
So we will always try and get her to race tracks and into the unit when we can, and
she loves that.
It's like the most exciting thing she just likes to do is play with the buckles in a race car.
Oh no, but that for her is so exciting, isn't it? And she'll be so made up with that.
And just getting to do that is amazing.
But it's like that with Rosie. Yeah, it's like that with Rosie. Every time we go down to my shop, she like sorts things out for me. So like all my fabrics and stuff, if I've not tidied up from the session before because I've had no time, she'll do it for me. Or like if I need to practice a new setup, she'll help me. And she'll help me like design.
Because to you, it's a bit of a chore. Yeah. To her, it's so exciting.
And then like if I'm editing at home, I try not to edit as much as I possibly can at home.
Yeah.
In front of the girls. I'll do a bit obviously once they're asleep and stuff, but when I've got like right now I'm swamped in work, so I'm kind of having to squeeze everything in here and there. But it is kind of having a bit of an impact on them because they're like, just get off your laptop, and I'm like,
yeah, they can't differentiate you just being on your laptop to you actually working.
Yeah, but now she started doing it with me.
Get her a little mini laptop.
No, so she's got her iPad and she draws on her iPad with me and stuff. Oh, she loves it. And she was like drawing like a logo the other day for me. So it's Rosie and Lily Photography. So she was doing hers in Lily's name and then like doing photography and like all cursive writing. And I was like, you're so cute.
That's so good though that
she's cute.
She wants to do it.
Yeah.
It's not like forced.
I know. I know.
Doesn't it make you so proud?
I know. It does. But
it's good.
All for the girls, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what I'd be doing if it was. I'd probably just be in a gym still working for someone else if I didn't have Nyla. It's just easy. Get up, get told what to do.
Yeah.
No responsibility.
See, if you never had that, like, authority issue, I always struggled having a boss and being told what to do.
No, see, I quite like, because I worked in a lot of, like, gyms.
Yeah.
So I've always worked in gyms. So I worked in Pure, but then after that, the 2 gyms after had pools.
Okay.
I don't want to be in charge of that. If something goes wrong, that's a lot of pressure on me.
Yeah, 100%.
So I always, in those type of settings, liked having somebody to tell me whether something was right or wrong. And like, if it was wrong, tell me how to do it right type of thing. Yeah. But obviously in that aspect, they're not your higher up. You've got a lot higher up.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't care about your rights and all that. Say they do, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just had to get out of there.
Yeah.
Before I got pregnant with Nyla, that's when I actually found Peak, where I obviously do the classes. I came and looked at it and spoke to Jess, who owns it. And I was looking at loads of places and I was about to become self-employed, and then we fell pregnant and I was like, oh, no, I want maternity peg. Not that it was probably worth it, but yeah, that's what I was doing. So I was ready to try and take the jump.
Yeah.
But obviously that stopped me. So then that held me back a bit. And then obviously when they were being a bit rubbish with hours and stuff, I said, right, this is the time. And Josh was like, look, you've got to do it. You've got to push yourself.
You've got to do what's right for you and your family at the end of the day. You're the number one, and you've got to look after you. And all these big companies go, we look after our employees and we do this and we do. You don't.
You're a yes.
Let's be honest.
Be a yes man.
We are a number. We are a number to them, unfortunately. Which is, but you've got.
But it's the truth, isn't it?
Exactly. And that's why I struggled so much, and I think that's why I bounced from job to job to job as well, because it was having that authority person telling me what to do, the hours that I had to do, and this, that, and the other. And that was even before I even had my girls. But I think that's kind of like the ADHD in me as well. I was undiagnosed then. So I never understood
why you felt like that.
Yeah. And then when I got diagnosed, I was like, that makes
like a light goes off.
Yeah. Literally.
Everything's piecing together.
Oh my God, yeah. Now I'm like, I understand why I do that. And Steve goes, yeah, me too.
Sorry, babe.
So I'm medicated now as well. So like today I'm medicated, so I'm calm.
How'd you find that?
Amazing. Best thing I ever did, you know. And I was always one. So when I first got diagnosed, I was like, I'm not medicating. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
It's like a stigma around it, isn't there?
Yeah. So I was very much like, I'm not doing it. And then I started seeing a counsellor, because she said, if you're not going to do the medication side of things, try and do the cognitive therapy. So I was like, cool, no worries. Started seeing a counsellor once a week. And obviously a big can of worms gets opened when you're in therapy and things, and then
things you don't even know.
Oh Christ, yeah, very emotional. And then when obviously like things from the past was brought up and my childhood and things like that, she was like, I would recommend that you at least just have a trial of medication, because I feel like it will help you understand a lot more of the way you do things and why. So I was like, but in what aspect? So I was very much, I would have 3 million things on the go at once.
Yeah.
Like, but be suffocated with it, and then it'd have a big detriment to my own health and then the girls, and I was always like everywhere.
Yeah.
And then as soon as
Can't
I
regulate yourself.
No, honestly I couldn't. And as soon as I took that first tablet, my head went quiet, and I was like,
what's that like?
Honest to God. No, honestly though, and I didn't believe it, so I did loads of research obviously, and was like, shut up, be quiet, Sherad. No, I don't believe that. No, all right, it might calm you down, but yeah, right, doesn't do that much. No, like, holy crap. I literally was like, I can hear my own thoughts one at a time.
Wow.
Yeah. So like, you're probably sat here now.
Yeah.
And you've got 10 things going around your head, haven't you? So that's how I used to be. Now I'm just like, one.
Got like 20 million tabs open.
Yeah. So that used to be me. I used to have like 120 tabs open on my Safari.
I've got 220 currently.
Now I think I'm at 7. That's it. Yeah. Honestly.
What if you forget about something?
I don't know. But this is the thing, because you can think about one thing at a time, you just get it done.
Yeah.
So the minute you think about it,
it's done.
You get it done. You don't worry about it. Yeah. But then when I'm not medicated,
is it worse?
Yeah.
Than it was.
So I don't take them when I'm due on.
Yeah,
because it messes with your hormones a bit. Only for some women.
Okay.
For me, it does. So because it really affects me.
It's not worth it.
I'm like, I'm just not taking them full stop, because I go crazy. Like, if Steve was here, he'd be like, holy shit, don't be in a room with her. Like,
don't mess with her.
Yeah, like I'm psychotic. And I'm literally like, bah, at everyone.
Yeah.
So I made the decision to not take them when I was on. Best decision I ever made. But in the same sense, I understand a lot more of how I am, and I realise that I'm doing things that I shouldn't be doing.
That's good.
Yeah. But it's,
so you're learning as well while you're on it.
And that's why, again, going back to Lily, I know full well Lily's got it.
You can spot it. So how hard was it for you to get diagnosed?
It took 18 months.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because of the weights and everything on it. The waiting time to get diagnosed is just absolutely mental.
But, and I suppose there's loads of people who are now realising that they've masked all their lives.
100%, that was me.
So there is a lot of people who now are like, oh, okay, maybe that does apply to me.
My mum got all my school reports out because when I told her that I was going to go for an assessment, she was like, you haven't got ADHD. And I was like, Mum, you have. She was like, no, I haven't.
Here's a hard truth, Mum.
I say this to my mum. My mum has moved house every 6 months for the last 30 years.
Oh, no, that's like one of the worst things you could ever do.
No, honest to God, Mum, if you watch this, Christ alive, I don't know how you've done it. Honest to God, she doesn't basically fully unpack a house because she knows she's going to go in 6 months' time again. And then it was the same with her job before she became a theatre nurse. She jumped from job to job to job to job.
Trying to find something.
And I used to say to my mum, what are you doing? And I'd be like 13, 14, I'd be like, Mum, what are you doing? Bored. But then again, it was the hyperfixation.
On something, yeah.
So we had this conversation and she was like, I don't believe that you've got ADHD, that's just you're a nutter. And I was like, but I'm not. Like, I'm a
nutter, but I've got a nutter.
Yeah,
ADHD.
I've got a reason why I'm a nutter, and I want to know if I genuinely have. And then she pulled out all my school reports, and every report said, Charlotte is very bright. She'll go very far in life if she just shuts up. Like, honest to God, if she just stops getting distracted, if she just stops doing this. And when you actually read like the tendencies of a person with ADHD, it's just me. But back then, girls couldn't have ADHD.
No.
It
wasn't really, though, as well known of then.
It wasn't. It was in boys, though.
Yeah.
It was always in boys, but it was because women mask.
Yeah.
That's
and
why
do it all at home.
Yeah. And like Lily mask in school, comes home, she's
it's a safe space, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So that's what happened to me. So yeah, 18 months it took for me to get my actual diagnosis. And then it took over a year for me to get my medication because of the shortage.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was crazy. So I only got my medication in my first round last October, so a year ago. But the first one that they put me on, methylphenidate, I had every side effect. It just didn't agree with my body. And it was, to the point where I had like spiders. It felt like I had spiders running on my scalp. Oh, it was horrible. So then they was like, right, methylphenidate isn't for you. Plus it was increasing my blood pressure and stuff. And they were like, that's not for you.
Not worth it.
Let's try Elvans. However, there's a shortage on Elvans.
So you got to wait another year.
So I was like, okay, so when can I get my Elvans? They were like, we're predicting February. So I was like, okay, February came. No Elvans. I was like, when? And they were like, April now. I was like, okay, cool. April didn't come. June.
Oh, God.
June is when I got the medication. And I was like,
is it hard to get hold of it now?
Not now, no. Because now I've finished, so it's called a titration scheme that you do to find your dosage and stuff. Yeah. Now I've finished that, been signed off with the GP. So far, fingers crossed, the meds has the meds have kind of recovered itself, and because of the high influx of people getting assessed and getting diagnosed and stuff, I think it's kind of calmed down a little bit now.
Okay.
So I haven't had trouble so far.
Hopefully it continues that way.
Fingers crossed.
It's bad though, isn't it?
It is.
Because you obviously need it, and especially if it's made such a difference.
100%. I don't think now I could go a week, apart from obviously when I don't take it, but I don't think I could go a week without having it. I think, honestly, because I realise what I do now to what I shouldn't do, then I would probably fail in a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like, I was getting mad anxiety. But as well, this is another thing. Do you know they use Elvans to treat binge eating disorder in America as well?
Yeah, because ADHD is linked with binge eating.
Yeah, and that has made a massive difference to me as well in the fitness game. Massive.
Okay.
Because I was a binge eater.
I'm a binge eater, especially over night time.
Yes.
I need that little sweet something.
So like 9 o'clock hit, that telly was on and I was like, give me the goodies.
It's like you're not even there, you're just going and going.
Yeah, that was me. I was eating like a massive bag of crisps and a big bar of dairy milk. Just like every other night. So then when I obviously started taking the meds, I wasn't getting that. I didn't need it.
That's good though.
I don't get that craving and things. It's mad.
Don't you miss it?
No, because I still do it when I don't take it.
Yeah. I get 1 week
when I have that week break.
Saving all up.
Everything's been shoveled in, so I still get it, so it's not that bad.
But that's good though that it's working for you. And obviously it's took a while to get you there, but it is worth it.
Yeah,
In the
100%.
long run.
Because I've always struggled with that side of things as well. I've always struggled with my weight.
Yeah.
I've always been a chunky but funky kind of gal.
You're gorgeous.
But that has always been me. And then when all this
It's
came
all kind
in,
of fallen into
and then
place.
me and you and all that.
So do you find since having the medication it's changed how you look at fitness, or
Yeah, 100%.
you're more focused on it?
Not necessarily focused. I've got that get up and go.
Oh, okay.
Because before
No guilt about
no, nothing at all. Before I was medicated, it was always in a slum. Oh, I don't want to go and do that. And obviously trying to fit it around the kids and stuff like that as well. It was always just like, oh, and I would find every excuse. Whereas now, because my head is
You're thinking
clear,
about it.
I'm like, right,
it.
done. And then I do it and I'm like, yes.
Tick the box.
Yeah. Massive pat on the back. And I'm like, go me.
I love that. That's why I have to get up early, go to the gym. It's done.
No, right. I could not do what you do. No.
I was late though this morning. I woke up like
late.
I wasn't in the gym till 10 to 6.
My kids have to be in school by 20 to 9, right? I got up at 25
let's got to be in by
8.
5:15. Quarter past 8, sorry.
No, I got
So
up at 25
I've got to be there and back by 7.
No. 25 past 8. I rolled out of bed, got my kids to school for 20 to 9. Steve got them dressed, everything. I just literally
See,
had to
there's
put
where we're slacking. Josh can't get out of bed. He struggles.
See, I do. This is why
Yeah.
I'm a 15 minutes before we've got to go.
Yeah.
On a weekend, you don't see me till about 10.
Oh, love that.
You literally don't.
Do the girls sleep in?
Lily doesn't. Lily's a 7, 8 a.m. rise, and not that early, but Steers as well. So,
Okay.
So because
At least.
Steers, he just kind of takes the breakfast load.
Yeah.
So I'm like, goodbye.
Yeah. See, I'm all right. Once I'm awake, I can get up.
Once I'm awake, I am awake. But it's that initial
Get up.
get up.
I do have like 5 alarms.
Oh, yeah, that's me still.
Yeah.
That's still me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that'll ever stop. I think that's a
No.
woman thing as well, though, you know.
I know because Josh is the same. He's bad.
See, me and all my sisters and everyone are the same.
No, my mum's dead good. She stayed at mine a couple of weeks ago when Josh was away. And she was like, why have you got 4 alarms? Why don't you just get up at the first one? I was like, I wish it was that easy. I wish I could just get up when the first one goes off, but I snooze it. And then I snooze it again.
It's hard, though, isn't it?
It is.
So what time do you actually get up? Well, on a good day when you're not late, then?
I aim to get up for 4:30.
No.
Be in the gym for 5. And then I'm done for the day. And like in my mind,
Yeah, I get that.
I feel like, so I'll look at my watch in the morning after I've been for a workout, I've done 5,000 steps. 2 of my rings are closed. And that just like mentally puts me at ease.
Yeah, I
And
get
then
that.
everything else that day is a bonus.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, whereas if I want to do it of an evening, I'll come home from work. Josh doesn't get home till about 7. Then we've got to have tea, and then it's so if he goes to gym, he'll go over night time. But I'm like, how can you be bothered going at that time?
See, this is my problem. I couldn't do that.
I couldn't. I don't want to go over night time. That's my time to chill or do work at home when she's in bed.
Steve does it over night time sometimes.
Yeah.
And he does football every Tuesday night.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Football, though, I find they enjoy it. It's
Yeah, they
not
do.
like a workout, is it?
His
It's like
is 9 till 10 on a Tuesday and he loves it. Like
9 till 10.
No, that's brutal.
That's maths
isn't
time.
it? No, honest to God, I'm like sat on the couch like monging out.
Yeah.
And he walks in and I'm like, right, I'm ready for football. I'm going to football. And I'm like, okay. And then he comes back in at like 10 past 10 and I'm like,
No.
I'm ready for bed. Like I'm
Yeah.
off and he's going getting in the shower, but then he's buzzed. So every Tuesday
Yeah.
he isn't in bed till like midnight.
Take some time to. It's
Yeah.
like on a Monday when I work till 9, and then I come home, then I have tea, and then I can't switch off.
That's probably
so
why
it
you're
takes
late on
me
Tuesday.
ages. I'm not usually. It's just we were watching Married at First Sight last night till like 11:30. So, but it was worth it
Yeah, 100%.
because we don't. Also, me and Josh don't get that time together much.
No, we don't.
Nala's quite a late bedtimer, so she's between 8 and 8:30.
Okay.
So because if she goes to bed any early, she doesn't see her dad.
Oh, yeah.
So, but then she sleeps in
yeah.
till about 7:30, 8. So we'll take her.
Yeah.
So hence why I can go to the gym in the morning because
Yeah.
she's not awake. So
Yeah.
then by the time we've gotten her to bed and we come back downstairs, it's like, 9:15, 9.
Yeah.
And I've got to be in bed soon. So we take that little bit of time when we can.
Yeah. See, we are bed at any time between 10 and midnight, me and Steve.
Yeah.
We always are because that's our time.
Yeah, yeah.
And it just, if we don't get that time, we like feel like we don't see each other all week.
Yeah.
And, then
And that's when it starts getting ratty.
But then we'll get to Saturday and we're like, hi husband, hi wife.
Yeah. What? Hi, I don't remember who you are.
Remember your face now.
Yeah.
Hi, love you.
I know. It's like we're not doing anything for our anniversary.
Oh, are you not?
No, it's a bit of a busy week and busy month. So, and he's going to work away tomorrow. So I was like, we'll just postpone it.
Yeah.
But then I feel like that's all you ever do.
Yeah. That's all
You
you
just
do.
push it back and push it back. So
When
I was like,
you're
we
a
need
mum.
to get a date and spend that. You need that quality time.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You do. We say this because we struggle with childcare. So other than school, we don't have really any support.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a...
And it's hard with two.
Yeah.
Because no one wants to take two overnight. Or...
See, my mum and my sisters and everything, they all live Manchester ways because that's where I'm originally from. So they're all over there, but my mum at the minute is in Halifax, so it's even further. They're looking after my stepdad's mum. She's not very well at the minute, so they've kind of moved in with her for a little bit.
Yeah.
So my mum's a no-go because she doesn't have her own space at the minute either because they're living in my
Plus you don't want to be adding kids into that equation.
Exactly. So for me to get my mum to have our girls, it's my mum coming to ours. So then it's, right, we need to actually go out. Then. So, but then the prices of everything these days.
Tell me about it.
Holy crap.
Staying out.
No, even just a bloody travel lodge in Bromborough. It's like 60 quid minimum. And I'm like...
2 minutes away.
Yeah.
I'll stay on the couch.
And I'm like, what? It's just ridiculous. Like, we were looking at a spa day the other night.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, we'll go on a big spa day. And then I was like, oh, should we do a spa stay? Like, well, I'm sure my mum will come over. It's like 300 quid. And I was like, what, for one night and like one little lousy massage?
We were looking at that.
Yeah,
and
it's ridiculous.
remember the one we looked at, you didn't even get access to the full spa with the night stay at the hotel.
What?
And I was like,
How
does that make sense?
Yeah. No.
But it is nice when you go, but
Yeah. I know. We don't get a lot of
hard.
time off at all. I'd say we get like a night off when me and him can do actually something once every 6 months, if that.
yeah, we're about the same. Like we had my best friend's wedding in July and she was like, oh, the baby can come. And I was like, no, thanks.
No.
No, thank you. I'm having a day off.
Yeah.
So then we actually like both got to have a drink together and just chill. And it was nice.
Yeah, this is it. Because if you do take the babies, then only one of you can drink, but then the other person feels guilty. So then you don't really drink, and then you both not really fully enjoy
Plus,
yourselves.
weddings aren't really for kids. Like, kids don't enjoy weddings. And, well, a 3-year-old definitely doesn't.
No.
And
I mean, I love all my friends that say, bring the kids. And I'm like, no. But then one of them will go, they can be flower girl. And I'm like, oh, now they've got to come.
No, yeah. Till they have to.
And then I'm literally on the phone to my mum like, so 7 o'clock pick up from this venue.
Yeah. Do not be late.
I'll meet you outside at the gate, bags packed, ready, go.
In her PJs.
Yeah, literally just shove them straight in bed. See ya.
No, it is hard though, isn't it?
It is. Steve's mum and dad are good. They do have our girls on a Wednesday for tea every week.
Oh, that's nice.
Just for a couple of hours. But it's very, very far and few between that they will have them overnight.
Yeah, it is hard, isn't it?
Yeah. They're both fully retired and everything. We will not discuss this.
And see.
No, I'm so grateful for them. I really am.
It's hard.
Yeah, they're very set in the ways. Their parenting style is very much like what they got given off their mum and stuff. So your kids, you sort it kind of situation. So that's how we basically get as well.
It's hard. It's hard because you do need them people.
Yeah,
like
need
my mum,
support.
I'm very, very grateful for my mum and my sisters because my mum's got it all the time.
Yeah.
She's retired. And when she used to have it every Tuesday and Friday when I taught. And then I was like, she's going to preschool on Tuesday, Friday mornings. And she was like, what?
How dare you?
She went, what am I going to do without her? And I was like, it's all right. You can pick her up and have her the afternoon.
Oh,
But she absolutely loves it. Like she'll always offer because I don't know if you find it, but I always get a guilt asking people.
Hate it. Hate asking.
So Josh is like, well, just ask. And I'm like, no, because it's like a massive mum guilt thing.
No, it is. It's mum
asking
guilt.
someone, and I just feel like it's
your baby.
Yeah.
And then you're saying...
I trust them, but I feel like it's a burden.
Yeah.
But it's not, because she's like a delight to look after most of the time. Most of the time. But yeah, because my mum's always like, can she come for a sleepover? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Take her.
It's different, isn't it? When they ask that.
Yeah, I love it when people
You're
ask.
literally like, I'll drop them off whatever time you want.
Yeah.
But when we need to ask, you do feel like a burden. And
Yeah.
I get that 100%. Like if I lived near my mum and all my sisters, I know full well I'd have all the help in the world.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, being over an hour away from them, I don't. But if I was to go and ring my mum and be like, Mum, I feel so guilty.
Yeah.
But if
And
she
it's
rings me and goes, can I have them? I'm like, hell yeah.
It's weird though, because you
Yeah.
know they love it. Like my mum adores doing it. And my sister will always offer to have her. Like if, like in the daytime, if I need it, she'll always offer.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, I won't be long. And she's like, it's fine. Just like go to the Amazon shop, treat yourself. Go and spend all your money. So
It is hard, isn't it?
It is. And you do really need that support around you.
Yeah, you do.
So did you, when you had both the girls, did your mum live in Manchester then?
Yeah, my mum's always lived in Manchester. Oh no, tell a lie. She had a little 6-month tour on the Wirral. She dabbled on the Wirral for
Didn't like
6
it.
months, hated it, moved back.
How mad.
She dabbled.
Yeah, she tried.
She tried.
Give her a
hated it.
due.
No, to be fair, my mum actually really liked it because my mum really liked being close to me and the girls.
Yeah.
I moved away when I was 18, so I went to uni straight away.
Yeah.
18, moved out. So I've not actually lived with my mum now for 12 years.
Yeah.
Whereas my youngest sister Lauren only moved out 4 years ago. She's 29, so 25. Yeah. So my baby sister was always my mum's best friend. Like they lived together, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So for me to move out at 18, me and my mum had one of them love-hate relationships growing up though, whereas now she's my best friend, she's my ride or die.
Yeah.
But growing up, as a teenage girl, we hated each other.
God, yeah.
We'd fight each other, like everything.
Clash.
Clash constantly. But again, ADHD clash. She still doesn't believe it. She has. But she dabbled for 6 months over here and she loved it. My stepdad doesn't like the Wirral.
Really?
Yeah, hates it. Like he says that he just feels like he can't find his way around. He said he feels like he's just driving in a big circle. And I'm like,
You
kind
are.
of are. You're not wrong there. But he's like, I just can't find my direction. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, if I go to a new city, I find my bearings within like a week of being there.
Really?
He said whenever he was here, he couldn't find it. And I'm like, what?
It's not that big.
It's not that big and it's not that hard
No.
either. And so it was my stepdad's decision to actually be like,
Go back, yeah.
bye. And I was like,
See ya.
please don't leave me. But we only had Rosie then. We didn't
So
even
it's
have Lily then.
different, yeah.
I think I was pregnant when that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was COVID. Because they moved in the February, then COVID hit in the March. And they were here for 6 months and then went
Maybe
back.
that's why he felt he didn't like it, because he couldn't
Maybe.
explore properly.
Maybe, yeah, because we're all cooked up everywhere.
Yeah.
It was hard then. I don't know. But yeah.
Best summer though.
Well, yeah, it was. It was, to be fair. It really was. But I know she wouldn't move up here again and I wouldn't move back home. So.
No. It's Steve from around here.
Yeah, he's from Prenton.
Oh,
Yeah,
I am.
yeah. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's Prenton. He went to Park High and everything.
Yeah.
So he knows, he's got all his friends here. I mean, I have now. I've lived here 10 years now.
Amazing.
Lived on the Wirral for 10 years. God, that's gone quick. Wow. When you actually think of that,
Yeah.
that's gone really fast. But yeah, 10 years I've been here now. So Wirral's my home. So I wouldn't move back home or anything.
It is
myself.
nice.
Yeah. We're lucky.
We
We're very
are.
lucky.
We do have a lot of, yeah.
Because where I'm from, so it's a little village called Littleborough, but no one knows Littleborough. If I say Rochdale,
Yeah.
please don't associate me with Rochdale. But so the way I describe it is Littleborough to Rochdale is like the distance of Birkenhead to West Kirby.
Okay.
Right. So that's how you can
Yeah.
describe it. So don't associate me with Rochdale. Even though everyone still takes the piss out of me, but never mind. But where we are now, so we're Tranmere, so we're like mediocre, aren't we? Like
Yeah.
Bebington's literally there, Birkenhead's there, Rockferry's there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We are literally ideal. I would not move back home. No.
No.
Because where I was, we had nothing. We didn't have like a beach on our doorstep.
Yeah.
It was a city. Like, do you know what I mean? We didn't have nothing. The closest thing to us was beach wise was like Blackpool, Southport. We'd have to travel all that way. Whereas I can literally go up to New Brighton in 15 minutes and I'm there.
Exactly.
It's so lovely.
Yeah, we have got a lot on offer. It's like Josh, he's from Essex, and where he's from, it's all like, when we go and visit his mum and dad, it's all countryside.
Oh, no.
Obviously now it's becoming a lot more built up as we every
Yeah.
time we go back down, there's like another new build of houses. Yeah. But he's like, oh, you know what, one thing really annoys him? Traffic lights. Because everywhere he is, round by him is country road. And he's like, I can't sit in these traffic lights any longer. And that was one of the main things he said when he moved up here that he hated.
Oh, wow.
But he prefers it because everything is on your doorstep.
Yeah.
One of the first things he couldn't believe was how many pubs there were on one road. So, you know, in Liscard, he was like, why is there like 7 pubs in like a space of a
Welcome to
2-minute walk? And I was like, this is the north.
We all love a good
Yeah, we love a fight, and we'll go to each one.
Yeah, oh yeah. We'll go and do bar crawl and eat every single one.
So it's a very different way of life, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, even though it's the same country.
It is.
So, but he loves it, and it's obviously a lot cheaper up here.
Yeah, we've got friends that are visiting us. So when we went to Greece in September, we made a couple of friends with a family from Bristol.
Oh yeah.
And they're coming up on Friday.
Oh, lovely.
They're coming staying on ours for the weekend. Yeah, it's because Lily's got a birthday party on Saturday, so they're coming up to surprise Lily because they've got 3 girls themselves who are, I want to say 12, 8 and 5.
Yeah. Are they all staying at yours?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know, weekend and my
Brave.
Christ, this is going to be fun. I know, I need to go and sort out the food shop. But they're coming up and we were talking about like where we live and where they live, and they're basically in fields. Like where they are, they're just fields. And I'm like,
it's weird.
Yeah, it's Bristol, isn't it? It's like farmers and all that, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they're like, we literally live in the
you
country.
can't just pop the shop.
And I was like, have you ever been to Liverpool? And he was like, no. I was like, we'll take you
Good
to
luck.
Liverpool.
No,
so we're gonna go into Liverpool on Sunday if the weather stays all right.
It's been too nice all week.
Good, okay. Hopefully. So we're going to go into Liverpool on Sunday and show them. But they're like, yeah, we've never been. We want to go see the ground, this, that and the other. And I'm like... Because obviously...
You take it for granted. I've never been.
I've only been here 10 years. And before I came, I'd never even stepped foot in Liverpool before. And I literally went to Liverpool Uni and was like...
Really?
Yeah, never even stepped foot in Liverpool before. Never been, never visited, never even drove through, nothing. And was like, going to Liverpool Uni, sod it. And went to Liverpool and walked into... I remember coming into Liverpool City Centre and outside Lime Street Station, I was like, holy shit, where am I?
Yeah.
And it was like a big wow. So I did
eye-opener,
yeah, I did all the touristy things obviously in the first year of uni because I was like, I'm here, do everything. So I did all the cheesy stuff, the open top bus and all that. Like I did it all because I didn't know I was going to stay. Obviously, I thought I'd do my 3 years and go back home. So I did all that. So then when they were saying about coming up, I was like, oh my God, we'll go and do all that then.
Yeah.
And Steve's like, really?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, let's go do all that. And he's just like, no.
Yeah, but the kids will love that as well, though.
Like they want to go on the ferry and everything like that. We've gone on the ferry so many times over summer, especially.
See, we did that the other week with Nala. I've been saying it for ages. We were going to do it, and we did it. We couldn't get over the price of a ticket.
Oh no, stop!
But apparently, if you go to the train station and get a day saver,
it's cheap.
£6, you can get on the ferry.
Can you actually?
Tip, apparently.
Right, I'll be doing
It's what one of the mums on the ferry was telling me, and I was like, £13 later, it's too late.
I'll go and do that then.
But yeah, it's like I do more stuff now around that I probably wouldn't do because I've got Nyla.
Yeah.
So
you see a lot more, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she is so fascinated by the most simple of things, and I'm like, oh, it's quite nice. Like in Liverpool, you know, they've got them coloured rocks on the docks, and she's like fascinated by them. And I'm like, with 4 kids, you just think, it's rubbish.
Exactly.
And she's like, wow.
Have you done the River of Light with her before?
Yeah, I love that. We do that every year.
Yeah, I was going to say, make sure you do that then if you want to coloured rocks.
Because we did the one, we went to Blackpool last year. And they had like a River of Light.
Oh, did they?
It was similar to that. I don't know what it was. It was just potluck that we went the night that was on. And it just made the Blackpool Light so much better. It's not like you remember it, is it, when you were younger?
We've never took the girls to Blackpool Lights.
Yeah, well, Nala wasn't really that bothered by the actual lights, but we got out, took her down. She wanted to go on, obviously, all the 2B machines. And every, car that was possible.
Yeah.
And the horse and carriages, which we didn't go on because it's too expensive.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Everything's too ridiculous.
And it was freezing.
Yeah.
So... yeah, I do see everything a lot more differently and appreciate it a bit more because I've got it.
Yeah, 100%.
Which is nice.
Yeah,
like,
I appreciate the Wirral. I massively do. Because, Steve's obviously been back home where I'm from and he goes, Jesus Christ, you've literally got nothing round it. I'm like, I know. But that was the norm for me for 19 years. So I'm like, this was just me.
It's not, there's nothing really.
Whereas I really appreciate the Wirral massively and Liverpool.
Yeah, and it's so close. So my sister lives in Crosby and it takes her longer to get to Liverpool than it does for us. Like into the centre.
It blows my mind how to get to Ellesmere, Portchester kind of thing, you're quicker to get to Liverpool.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? You're going through the tunnel? And that puts a lot of people off, doesn't it? As soon as you mention the tunnel to people, they go, I'm going through the tunnel.
Yeah.
But it's actually really easy anyway.
Yeah.
And it makes a lot of sense.
And it just opens the doorway to more stuff. We're doing stuff, doesn't it?
Because we're always on the hunt for new things to do. Like you said, you live around the girls, don't you?
Yeah.
You see a lot more with the girls because you're constantly like, right, what can we do today? What can we do today?
Yeah, trying to find other stuff to do. There's a Paddington Bear in Liverpool at the minute. That's what Nala's gone to with Nanny today.
Oh.
It's only a statue, but Nanny loves Paddington. Nala loves Paddington. Happy.
Off
on
you
a
go.
bus.
Silly. It's nice and sunny. It's a lovely bloody day. Goodbye.
Yeah. Makes my life easier.
Nice.
So yeah, it's all good.
Good.
It is. So yeah.
I'm trying to think if you've got anything on your tick list.
No, I think I've said it all.
Have you?
I think. I think we've, yeah. I think that may be.
Are you
all right.
happy?
Yeah.
Are you?
I don't know. I think so.
How do you wrap it up? See you later.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for chatting with me.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me.
Hope you enjoyed.
I did. I'm excited
Didn't know
to see.
you could talk that much.
I know. You surprise yourself, don't you?
Yeah.
You do.
And it does.
Yourself.
It was good.
It's good. I'm excited to see how it goes. How it.
Oh yeah.
blows up.
Hopefully, maybe we can have you back on in a year.
Oh, I'm
We'll chat about
excited.
what's going on?
Like a year throwback. First
Anniversary.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, yeah, I'll be writing this in my calendar now.
Goodbye, Josh. It's not our 8 year. It's mine and Charles' 1 year.
The start of the podcast.
Yeah. So who knows? Maybe you could have one.
Oh, do you know what? I always wanted to do my own podcast. You know?
Did you?
Yeah, and I just never did it.
Would you not?
Don't know. I ain't got time.
True.
Got bloody time. You make time though, I suppose, don't you?
Yeah, you have to with everything, don't you?
Yeah.
So,
There was two of my mates. We always said we wanted to do one about mum stuff, just like because we're such different mums, us three. So like,
Yeah.
I'm the potty mouth, kids just feral, do what they want to do kind of thing, and then my other friend, she's very much like prim and proper,
yeah.
and then my other friend's like in betweeny. So we always said that we'd be a really good balance.
Yeah, because you get the 3 different opinions on
Yeah.
it. Do you ever butt heads because of it?
Yeah, quite a lot.
It's hard though, isn't it?
But it's with love that we do.
Yeah.
So which is good. Whereas
Which
like
doesn't always come across though.
yeah, so like my girl, we've never had baby gates. We've never had baby
you?
gates. No, we've never had baby gates in our house because I always said from day one, and it always worked. If you tell them once that they can't go down, if they hurt themselves, they'll then learn not to do it again. They never fell down the stairs.
See Nala as and we had baby gates.
Oh god.
And she still used to try it, and I'd be
No.
like, she's a special child.
But they never fell or anything like that. We just obviously said no. And then whereas my other friend was like, you'll baby-proof your whole house. And I'm like,
Yeah.
well, they'll learn.
It's hard, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
you're both doing it from the right way, and it's just different ways of learning it.
Of course.
I'm a very much like overthinker, and I will see all the bad things happen,
Right. So I
try and prevent it. Whereas
Yeah.
sometimes that's worse because now Nyla's very precautious, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
did I create this?
Yeah. So I think Rosie gets a bit of that from me. I'm an overthinker, but I'm an overthinker in the wrong way, if that makes sense. So not like things like baby gate, stuff like that. Just the littlest things. So like, I don't even know. I can't even tell you an example. Walking through Asda, if someone looked at me, I'm like, oh my God, why are they looking at me? What's got on my face? Oh my God, do they think I'm fat? Do they think like, honest to God, I'm the overthinker in that aspect.
Yeah.
And Rosie's very much getting a bit of anxiety from that. And I'm like,
They do pick up on it, and
I
it's
need to rein
hard.
that in.
But that's a good thing as well about having kids is it's kind of good, kind of not. You see you in them, and you see your good and your bad.
Lily.
And you can try and like rein some things in.
Yeah, 100%.
So like, especially since having Nyla, I used to always call myself fat all the time.
Really?
I will not say it in front of her.
So I used to, before coming to your classes.
Oh.
No, honestly. And then you put something on Instagram ages ago, and it was something about calling yourself fat, and it really resonated with me. And I just went, holy shit, it was something to do with kids.
Saying it in front of them.
Yeah, and saying it in front of them, and something about diets, and don't call it a diet in front of your kids, and this, that, and the other. Because every time I'd say, I'm going on a diet, Rosie would be like, oh, mum's on a diet, she can't eat that. Whereas now I'm like, no, I'm not on a diet.
But a diet is just what you eat. That is your diet, and it's been given that.
This is it. So then I changed it all completely, and I don't say fat anymore. I don't say, like in front of the kids especially, I don't say diet. I just say I'm just watching what I eat.
Yeah, I'm just trying to pick better choices.
Yeah.
That's what I've since having her. And I think I must have seen something on Instagram about it, and I was like, yeah, because it resonated with me that's obviously what I've grown up around.
Yeah.
So I never wanted to feel how I felt.
Never. Because Rosie did once, which was really sad. It was it last year? Rosie's always had like a pot belly. She just wanted, like some of them kids have a pot belly, and she always had it until last year. And it then obviously like started toning down kind of thing. But before they'd start toning down, she'd always say, why have I got a big belly but my friend in school hasn't? And I'd be like, it's just
the way you're growing.
Kid, but she's not a chubby kid. She is really stick thin like Steve. She's got Steve's metabolism. She's really, really thin.
Jealous.
I know, yeah, bitch. But she always had this little pot belly, and it was just her, like they call baby fat, isn't it?
Yeah, but it also can be like if her core's not strong or anything like that. So dancing could have also.
Yeah. So then obviously she started doing all the dance and everything like that, and now she's got a flat tummy, and she's like, I'm not fat no more. And I'm like, kid, you weren't fat.
It's hard, isn't it?
It is hard, but obviously because she's seen these things and then bloody hell, things on like YouTube and stuff like that. Oh my God, you don't have to see
scary.
Some shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is mad. We've had to put like all sorts of restrictions and things on him now.
Yeah, well, I don't really have Barda from YouTube because of her bad attitude when she watches it.
So we do it every now and again. If Rosie's attitude kicks off, I'm like, right, iPad, no
gone.
meat. Yeah, for a week. See you later. Goodbye. And she's
Yeah.
like, well, it's the end of the world.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't be a dick.
Yeah, simple.
Simple. Just don't be a dick. Don't have an attitude and you won't have that repercussion, would you?
Life's good again.
I know, yeah.
For a week.
But there are saving grace, aren't they, I suppose?
No, they are, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
No, not at all. They are amazing.
I know, thank God for them. Well, without them, we wouldn't have our businesses.
I know. And you have the start of this amazing podcast as well. I love your sign.
Thanks,
It's
made
so
myself.
cute. Did you?
Yeah.
Hey, that's quite good, that. Did you do your logo and everything yourself?
No, I had my logo done. I used to have a logo when I first started. I just did on like Canva. And then I was looking at like trademarking my business and stuff. And someone said you can't trademark it if it's on Canva, like if it's not your own writing and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Don't know how true it is. So my friend's husband does logos and he said, would you mind if I have a little play around? And I was like, go for it. And he came up with that and I was like, absolutely love it. And then I've just had a little play around for the podcast with myself. But
I like it. I like what you've done.
It's just simple and better.
I didn't know you couldn't trademark it was on Canva.
I don't know how true that is. Don't quote me on that.
I do on mine. I had a graphic designer do on mine.
Yeah, see, I had it. Yeah.
Because I just couldn't be asked doing it.
I'm just not creative enough.
See, I say that, but I am because of my job.
In different ways though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like he asked me what I wanted. I said, I want something similar because I don't like change either. So I was like, I want the same. And then he gave me something different. And I was like, oh, it looks good, but it's not the same. And then I was like, actually, I need to give it a chance. I need to revamp it. If I'm gonna do a new logo, it needs to be something completely different.
Yeah. Have you found that there is any competition that is starting to arise?
There is some coming up, but I wouldn't say it's competition. It's like, it's different.
Okay.
So obviously I want to see, I love that there's people doing
more
for mums because my class isn't for everyone.
Yeah.
So like some people won't like my style of, it's the same with PT.
You might not gel with people as well though. It's the same with me as a client. Yeah.
So my style of PT, and I say like, I don't take on clients that if we don't like get on very well because I don't want to stand there for an hour PT and someone that it's like awkward.
Yeah.
And obviously now I've found my niche of training mums.
Yeah.
You never run out of things to talk about, hence why we're still going.
I know.
But it's, I just find you can't, there's a PT out there for everyone and there's a class out there for everyone. And I'm not really offended if people come to, I had a mum once come and she said, look, it's not my type of class. And I said, that's absolutely fine. I'd rather you be honest than you just ghost me.
Yeah.
And I said, and it's really like quite a good thing for somebody to say because I don't think I ever got the balls to say to someone, I didn't like your class. So it's good and it's feedback so I can change it.
Yeah, of course. I get that.
Yeah.
Good.
But I did it first. I'm joking. So, yeah.
It's good though. You are going big. Like I love seeing it, you know. No, you are getting bigger and better and I love it. It is good.
That's what I want. Maybe one day I'll have my own gym. Maybe one day.
No, keep manifesting that. You will. I manifested the shit out of it for my business and I am where I am. I had a 5-year plan. At the end of the 5-year plan, I wanted my own studio and I wanted to be back to back in bookings, comfortably with a really steady income to the point where if I needed to take a month off, I could. Smash that in 3 years.
Amazing.
So, smashed it. And then was like, so now I've got a 10-year plan and I'm like, let's get going.
Focus. Yeah. Now you can.
I would love to go into training. I'd love to train other photographers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'd love to go into training. So that's my 10-year plan.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'd love to go into training and if anyone wanted to start their own newborn business.
Help them set up.
Yeah,
that's lovely.
Yeah, I'd love that. So.
Ooh, watch this space.
I know. Either that or franchise.
Yeah, that's my next thing, franchise. But I feel like that's a lot of, if you do franchise, it's the travelling to all the, I don't know, I need to look more into it, but.
You could just franchise close though, so far. Yeah. Just do like Liverpool, Chester, and then see how that goes. Because that's what I'd be doing.
True.
Stay close knit, because then if you ever did need to go down there, it's only on your doorstep then, isn't it?
Yeah,
and then it's when you get bigger and better.
Keep growing.
Keep growing, baby. That's where we go.
Yeah.
The sky's the limit.
It is.
But yeah.
So watch this space.
I know, exciting.
Well, thank you very much for being on and chatting away with me.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having
me. And I hope you enjoyed.
I did. I'm excited to see it when it comes out.
Good.
And cringe at my own voice and my own face on camera and all my facial expressions.
And all the little twitches you don't realise that you do.
I literally have been doing this.
No, same. I've been trying to keep still.
You were messing with your ring before and I was like this. Trying to pick my nose or something now.
Staring into each other's souls.
No, but it's good. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you very much for coming on.